Hey guys, thank you for joining the quest again today. I'm your host Marques Underwood, and today I'll be reviewing the Stanford Prison Experiment, which is directed by Kyle Alvarez. And what this movie is about, it's really about these young college students that kind of are put into this experiment. They actually volunteer to join it, and some of them are like prison guards and other ones are prisoners, and it's all just based on the flip of a coin. And it's just an experiment, and things kind of unravel when they take control and things don't really go as planned. And this is really good. This is probably the best ensemble cast I've seen all year, acting wise. Maybe the only rival to this is Southpaw, but this was really good, especially since these people were kids and they're really up and comers. This movie really allowed them to show their talents, and I really appreciated that. This movie felt really realistic in my opinion. It felt like I was watching a documentary about the thing, like as if I was watching the actual footage of the whole experiment that happened in the 60s or early 70s. I forgot where this takes place, but that's what that felt like, and I really enjoyed that about this movie. I like how it showed how everybody was getting sucked into this whole experiment. Even the guy, Zimbardo, I believe that's his name, even he who was the director of the whole experiment was becoming a part of the experiment, like a variable, because he was allowing certain things to happen. And when people overstepped their guidelines, which were set in the beginning of the experiment, he did nothing to stop it, and so didn't the people around him. And so I really thought that was interesting to see, and just to see how the prisoners go from day 1 to day 6, I believe it is, and the same thing with the prison guards from day 1 to day 6. I thought that was really interesting to see, just because their whole demeanor changed, and it's really unique to see how they formed their own society based off what they thought and knew from society that we live in now. Like, they created their own environment based off of their own biases or own superstitions, or I can't think of the right word, but you get what I mean. And I thought that was really cool, and I really thought this movie portrayed that really well and showed that how this movie really showed how anybody can be bad and just do evil things if they're given an opportunity. It shows the power of having power, really, to be honest, the authority of having power, what that gives you, how power gives people authority and how people can abuse it easily. And I thought that was really interesting. It didn't make the people bad guys. It didn't say nobody was a good guy. It just kind of let you decide who was who, but it didn't really need to, because it was just saying that any of us could be them. That lets you know how scary this whole situation is. And like I said before, this movie, it was just really great. It's probably the best movie I've seen all year, to be honest. I'm giving this movie an A+, a 5 out of 5. Like I said before, the acting was great. Probably the best ensemble cast of everybody. Some standouts: Ty Sheridan, he did really good. He was in Mud. He was one of the little kids against Matthew McConaughey. He was really good in this one. I believe one guy, Ezra Miller, I believe that's his name. He's supposed to play the Flash, I believe. He was really good too. Like I said, this was just a great movie. If you're into psychology and just wonder how the mind is, you should see this. If you want to see some great acting, you should see this. If you want to see some great chemistry among all the characters, you should see this. This movie felt very realistic, and I enjoyed it. Have you seen the Stanford Prison Experiment? If you have, comment below. And I want to know, have you seen a movie that you forgot was a movie and you actually thought you were watching some real life events? If you have, comment below with the name of the movie and let me know. Again, I am your host Marques Underwood, and join the quest.